Hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting and thought-provoking episode of Beyond Boundaries, brought to you by Worldwide Scholarly Alliance in partnership with Silver Zone Olympiads. Today, I'm here at Venkateshwar International School with the principal, Dr. Manisha Sharma. Ma'am here has experience of over 30 years in India and abroad. She is an award-winning educator. Ma'am, it would be an injustice if I talk very briefly about you. So could you please tell the audience and myself about yourself?
So namaskar and good morning everyone. I'm Dr. Manisha Sharma and I'm born and brought up in Agra. My entire education is from there only, and my father was professor and I did my PhD also from Agra. So for me it's a beautiful place, so many fond memories are there. And thereafter I moved to Ahmedabad, getting married is there. Then I also taught around 7 months in Agra in one of the very prestigious and well-known college, that is St. Peter's College, because during that time they used to call even senior secondary school as college. So that is there, but it was all great learning. And then from Ahmedabad to then Dhanbad and different places. So moving from one place to another because my husband was in transferable job. So I really enjoyed teaching, interacting with the local people, knowing the local cuisine, art, music, dance and drama. I think it enriched me quite a lot. So I'm grateful to God for all this, giving me so many opportunities on my way. And finally, because my in-laws are from Delhi, so I'm here in Delhi. Yeah.
Ma'am, we see there's a beautiful room around here. So I see a lot of awards you have bestowed in all these years. There's a painting behind you. So could you talk about the painting, how it inspires you daily?
Painting, I do myself a lot of painting and I enjoy painting. And I think every child should be given a lot of art, music, dance, drama, painting. And the painting which you see at my backdrop, it is all says, Vidya Dadati Vinayam, that if you have education, that it will really make you humble, and thereafter you will be able to have a skillful person. So education is all about being humble, being skillful, and everything will fall at one place. And about awards, if you say about, so I did receive State Best Teachers Award from Delhi government, and there are several awards have been bestowed upon us. And I think I'm one of the educators who is into field, very passionate, and things are coming on my way, blessed, feeling very blessed and grateful. That is there.
So ma'am, our viewers and I want to know from you, you've been a student, you've been a teacher, principal, and now you're edu leader. So this journey, how has it transformed your life?
It's certainly because a lot of experiences teach you so many things. It transforms in such a way that when you are a very raw, novice person who is impulsive, somebody says something, you start crying. From that moment, you become very confident, determined. And thereafter, all these experiences of several places, several institutions, make your vision very clear. Ultimately, what is the vision? What do you want? What do you perceive your children should be doing it? So that is how you start visualizing everything beforehand. It gives you more clarity. So experience really play a lot, and it really adds to your personality, your perspective a lot.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
what I see. And from a very novice girl who was introvert, now we transformed into a matured, thanks to Almighty God. And all these institutions, wonderful institutions, and the educators I met across India, read so much because I'm very fond of reading. So as and when I get time, whether it's YouTube, whether it's comic, whether it's anything is there about, or any novel or anything, I just love everything to read which can add really and make you more positive, make you more motivating person, and who can rekindle a light of hope in others' life also.
Absolutely. So, dear audience, I would like to share with you, ma'am made us proud. She represented India at UNESCO's World Teacher Day conference in Thailand, right? So ma'am, please throw some light upon that experience.
It was around 2018, and before COVID only, I was very fortunate to be selected by UNESCO headquarters Delhi to represent my country to UNESCO World Teachers Conference, and where I met all teachers coming from different countries, Japan, Mongolia, Bangladesh, so many other countries. They came and we shared our thoughts that how the teaching system is going worldwide, what are the challenges being faced by us and how to resolve that. So it was a really quite interesting and enriching experience, I must say.
So, ma'am, you also visited Finland and Spain. So, what was the purpose of that visit and how long were you there? What learnings did you bring back to India?
Not only Finland or Spain, but Netherlands also. We have an ongoing exchange program from last 10 years.
Okay.
And Finland, everybody talks about great things, and which one thing I see, which is there in our ancient scriptures and legends also, the experience learning. They do not give you anything on hand or any activity without first they give you exposure of that thing. So there's a lot of outdoor games, activities are there, board games are there, and I try to integrate those things in my everyday teaching learning pedagogy also. And I've shown you certain, these are which I learned there, that how the board games are necessary for children. So I made teachers also to research, take out some time and research, and wherein they can plan out any concept via any board game or any activity. Let them learn that and then come to the concrete points, which are whether it's a literacy skills, numeracy skills, and even for class 6 and 7 children, any concept of mathematics that can be very well taught by any activity designed in a very fun way that is there. And of course, Spain is again, and principal leadership program was there. So I was invited there and I visited a lot of, and I really like their one concept that how other than formal school, they have also a school where children can learn and go for a few months to learn something. So it is not every day they have to come. Those children, they do not have this facility, or maybe they have come from somewhere, any part of the world, they want to learn Spanish or something else. So they can stay there for 2-3 months or 6 months or 7 months. So it's a very interesting program there. So when you visit, you get to know so many things there. That is there. So it was quite interesting.
So, ma'am, what I see, what I hear from you is that art integration happens thoroughly in your school, right? So could you also throw some light upon how you do it? How do you incorporate storytelling? What is the philosophy of your school?
See, you have asked me 2 important points, the philosophy of my school and about art integration. So let me answer the first, which is a very, very important key point, that what is the vision, the philosophy of my school. So the philosophy of my school is where every dream comes true. But in addition to that, the vision of the school, which is very important, that is based on the 3 key words, that is innovation, empathy, and responsibility. And every activity is aligned with that, because some schools, they have their own specific point which they really work in that manner, and we have that we are really putting all our energies that how can we provide platform to children to really explore. And not only the bright ones who are very, very, I must say that extrovert, but of course those children who are sitting silently, how can they be the part of that activity also? And along with that comes your responsibility. Maybe you are very good in innovation and academics and everything, but what about your responsibility? How responsible you are? So responsibility is very important, and the same has been told even in new education policy.
Absolutely.
The children must be responsible. And empathy. Fellow students, if it is not just the sense of achievement for them, but if they are cheerleaders for themselves, they also should become cheerleaders for their peers also. So the peer teaching is there, peer mentoring is there. We are also calling our alumni.
Okay.
It is an ongoing process. Many alumni come, they give sessions to students, they motivate them. So all these are very, very inspiring thing. And I must say that 3 words are really helping us to make and set and plan our pedagogy in such a manner, because innovation is there, then storytelling is there, dance, music, drama, and why not even the sports, which is very, very helping us. Maybe so many concepts which we are taking children out in the sports and they are learning there.
Yes.
So that is the importance. And storytelling, it is science says, there's so much all neurotransmitters. When even if I'll engage you in a story, you will love to be engaged in that. That is the fun. that has been proved by science also. So storytelling is not only for small kids but also for class 11, 12. Which topics are there which are really we can embed them, which we can really integrate them. Maybe the role play, maybe the case studies is business studies, which are there. A lot of organizations, I suppose 2 organizations are there. So art integration, that storytelling can be there. The class will be divided and they will really symbolize as one of the organizations. So what I'm saying is these are all different interesting ways. But one thing we never forget, what is the purpose? Okay, it is not just art for art's sake or activity for activity's sake. What is the outcome? What we wanted to do, that whether we have achieved or not, that is very important. If I have conducted any storytelling activity, what was my purpose to tell that story? The life skills, the values, and also the concept which I wanted children to understand. Maybe the concept is of genders for class 1. So whether they have understood or not, that is very important.
So ma'am, अखबार में मैं पढ़ती रहती हूँ, आपके स्कूल का नाम आता रहता है, कभी स्पोर्ट्स में आ रहा है, कभी बोर्ड्स के लिए आ रहा है. So what's the magic happening here?
I think the magic is team, the magic of the team, the collaboration, that is very important. It is the collaborative efforts of each and every member of VIS. We work with the same spirit, passion, philosophy, reflect and do not thrive on glories. हम चाहते हैं कि जो हमने क्या सोचा, क्या गलत हुआ, क्या अच्छा हुआ, और फिर हम उस पर प्रयास करें. एक और भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है कि जो कि होता है जनवरी एंड फरवरी में, हम बहुत सोचते हैं कि क्या हमने कैसे लेसन पढ़ाया एंड हाउ वी हैव ट्राई टू कीप बैलेंस बिटवीन sports activities and academics, because here are children who are getting 99.6 also, and they're also excelling wherever there is any inter-school competitions or inter-school competitions are there. So we try that also. They are also representing country. They're also participating in innovative technical hackathon, and so many other things are there. So what I mean to say is this: we try to balance both the things. That is very important.
And
for
fitting
us.
everything in one academic year, I'm sure it must have been a challenge.
I think that is a lot of planning. If you can see the calendar here, we do a lot of planning here.
Okay.
Children know what they will be doing in the month of October, month of December, which day will be there, so that we are very clear that is how we have to do it. And this takes a lot of 3-4 months of research. It's not so easy. The planning is very important, the execution is very important, and then supervision and reflection. It's followed by that. That is the only mantra.
So ma'am, the hot topic, the hot discussion happening nowadays in the field of education is blended learning, ICT, technology. Ma'am, how do you incorporate that at Venkateshwar International School?
Yeah. When there are days we have some challenges and we have some preponement of holidays or something of that time we do use online classes and we ensure. But rest of the time, I think it is on-campus classes the best thing, where we are connecting with our students. If we do not connect, we are all human beings. Then how can I really leave an impact on my children? At the same time, we are also talking about minimizing the digital exposure of children, especially small kids who are 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old. Parents aate hain, they come with complaint that the child is watching all the time movie or the cartoon or our phone पे ही है. So मेरा यही कहना है, और बहुत important चीज़ है कि हम बच्चे को एकदम से deprive नहीं कर सकते. उसको slowly and gradually हो सकता है. There are problems coming from class 12th also, class 11th also, कि बच्चा is hooked to some sort of gaming and he is doing till 4 a.m. and he is not able to study because or he is losing in some bet or something, some match is going on, something online gaming is there. So this is the parent have to ensure. क्योंकि जो स्कूल में तो बच्चा 7 hours है हमारे पास, लेकिन रेस्ट ऑफ द आवर्स तो पेरेंट्स के पास है.
बिल्कुल.
पेरेंट को भी पेरेंटिंग आनी बहुत ज़रूरी है और उसके लिए उनको तैयार होना पड़ेगा कि कैसे वो पेरेंटिंग कर रहे हैं. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
तो मैम आपने टीम वर्क की बात करी.
यस, टीम वर्क इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नो सिंगल इंडिविजुअल कैन डू एनीथिंग. ऑफ कोर्स लीडर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वी नीड टू इग्नाइट, वी नीड टू हैव अ वेरी क्लियर विजन, but at the same time I need to also put lot of motivation and inspiration and spirit, true spirit in my team also.
So ma'am,
to win any battles or face any challenges.
I understand partnership between principal, teacher. तो आपके स्कूल में बच्चे कैसे इन्वॉल्व हैं अपनी खुद की लर्निंग प्रोसेस में? हाउ आर दे लर्निंग, हाउ आर दे गेटिंग द फीडबैक ऑन देयर लर्निंग? असेसमेंट्स जब होते हैं तो how does that look in your school?
That's very nice or interesting question because it also talks about self-paced learning. कि हम self-paced learning को कैसे बढ़ावा दें, है ना, अपने आप बच्चा सीखे. तो मुझे लगता है वो ग्रेजुअली हमें करना चाहिए फ्रॉम क्लास 2 से या क्लास 1 से. वो चीज़ें हम उनको बताते हैं, सीखते हैं. कुछ बच्चे अपने आप भी करें, है ना, जो अपने आप करें वो दैट स्पेस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड आई रियली गिव ड्यू क्रेडिट टू Olympiads like Silver Zone organization. They conduct such good and give such good content also in terms of IQ competitions which they organize. Only Olympiads which and challenges I must say they organize where children are involved. They get to know, they get the feedback also because that feedback is furthering their learning. Assessment is not only of learning, but assessment is for learning and furthering the learning. That is what I meant.
आपने बहुत अच्छी बात कही.
जो मुझे लगता है कि असेसमेंट केवल ये नहीं है कि एक बार बोर्ड का एग्जाम हो गया और बच्चा पास और फेल का फैसला हो गया. नहीं, जब बच्चे इस तरह के ओलंपियाड्स में और ऐसे कॉम्पिटिशन्स में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं और जो कि बहुत ही अच्छे हैं, जिनकी क्वालिटी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस बहुत अच्छा है, सो दे गेट टू नो कि द पैटर्न, दे गेट टू नो द प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, एनालिटिकल स्किल्स, क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग, क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग. वी टॉक अबाउट सो मच ऑफ ऑल these skills, how necessary they are. But when such good organizations are helping us to hone those skills, I think the schools must become the part of such organization and they should really give them a lot of encouragement and allow children to be the part of that. And the children must try it because they all get the feedback ki how much they have done, how did they attempt, in which portion they could not do it, whether they are weak in the problem solving, whether they are weak in analytical skills. That's very, very important.
मैम वो एक क्या चीज़ है जो आप हर बार अपने ऑडियंस को बताते हो? That one teaching that you always share.
I always say my audience, the first thing, you've asked a very interesting question, that we all are co-learners. Whether you are sitting right in front of me, it's not like I know everything. तो उस चीज़ से बिल्कुल हटना चाहिए अपने आप को कि हर आदमी में कुछ चीज़ें जो हमें सीखनी है. और जब हम सेशन कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं तो हर एक को सीखता है. एवरी टीम मेंबर, इट्स जस्ट लाइक अ टीम एंड वी आर कनेक्टिंग विद द ऑडियंस. द ऑडियंस हैज़ टू बी पार्टिसिपेटिव. ईच एंड एवरी वन मस्ट स्पीक बिकॉज हर एक के पास कुछ स्टोरी है, कुछ एक्सपीरियंस है. When we are conducting the session, even the simple 2 topics or 3 slides, and everybody is pouring in and participating, it becomes a very, I will say, a very gratifying experience for everyone, and to take away certain things. So that is very important. And the one thing more that I always want, that the language should not be barrier in the learning. If they are comfortable in English or they are comfortable in Hindi or in any other their mother tongue, feel free to express, feel free to participate, feel free to speak, whether you are speaking incorrect English or correct English, that is not important. Their participation, their standing and asking and mustering their courage, that is important. That is important.
So ma'am, with your experience, I would want to ask you, एक टीचर है, तो आप उनके लिए कोई 3 adjectives which you think makes a teacher a true teacher. So what would they be?
Voracious reader.
Okay.
Committed. Passionate.
Wow. Ma'am, could you touch upon voracious reader? Why is that important for a teacher?
Yeah, that's very important. Unless until I read, how I can cheer up others, how can I make difference? Because every time, every month, something or the other is changing. If I will not keep myself updated, what is going on, what is design thinking, how can I make that tool, how there are different tools available, how can these tools help me to really make my concept very, very interesting so that my learners can connect. It's very important for us to read. If I'm reading an interesting story, then I connect with other stories also which they have read. Maybe they have watched some movie that they can connect. So that's very, very important for a teacher, for an educator, to read as much as possible and to have extensive knowledge.
Ma'am, could you advise a book that is a must read for a teacher?
Emotional intelligence is also very important, and creative thinking is also very important. So these are the very nice books are there. Besides, they can read anything. I'm always motivated by Swami Vivekananda. So I think as and when they get time, they should read, because he was a man of that age and still his thoughts are so relevant and you can connect with him in any point of time.
So can I say that that Swami Vivekananda is your source of inspiration?
Yeah, definitely. Swami Vivekananda is my source of inspiration.
One philosophy of his, or
What he simply, his quote is very famous, that education is not the accumulation of facts. It is man making character building. So see how relevant it is in today's state. I can click the Google one touch and I can get all the facts. But why children are coming to school? Because we are making them man making character building. All the life skills, all the art, music, dance, drama, which we are trying to incorporate. So for the holistic development students, that is very, very important. If the school philosophy is a responsibility for what that is, we are trying not only to give them impart knowledge, but also to make them very responsible. That is character building. And that is such strong characters India requires.
so we are creating a force for the future.
Yeah, definitely, because 50% of our generation is a young population that is there. We all know that.
And their impressionable minds.
Yeah, very, very impressionable mind. Very impressionable mind.
So an advice to teachers when they are in the class. वो ऐसा क्या करें या ना करें जिससे बच्चों का डेवलपमेंट केटर हो.
The first thing which is very important for teachers, to connect with the students, not only with 1, 2 or 3 students, with every student. She should see in 5 minutes glance that how many students are there in the lesson, how many students are participative, how many students are quiet, how many. So we should have the wholesome approach. And besides this, how are you trying to make your lesson interesting? Suppose if there are 2 continuous periods of physics and I'm a maths teacher, third is mine. Now, we should have that maturity to understand what will be the status of students' mind. Why not to use some energizers, cheer them up, and then bring them to whatever you want to teach. So, teacher needs to be psychologist, teacher needs to be facilitator, teacher needs to be a good subject master of her own subject. That is very, very important. Yeah. And of course, the teacher should also be a well-wisher, whatever the children are doing. All these ingredients are very, very important. For me, the teachers must connect. All of us remember to those teachers who connected us well. Isn't it so? That is very important.
Who touched our heart.
Yeah, they may have not been very great, but in a simple way, they try to understand us. They try to reach out to us. That's very, very important. And how the teachers must use innovative methods also. How collaboratively, what are the different group activities you are doing, where you are involving every child. The child who has some challenges, the child who is ADHD, the child who is a slow learner. How in a heterogeneous group you are doing group activities, because there is a lot of peer learning. Everybody learns. So the teacher must plan, like there are 10 lessons, maybe the 5 lessons are there which she is teaching via collaborative learning. So that must be, should be there, and she should really encourage and plan and execute that.
So, ma'am, there's a long discussion happening कि डॉक्टर के पहले DR लगता है, एडवोकेट के पहले ADV लगता है. So do you think it's high time we teachers also got a TR before our name?
I don't think, truly speaking.
Okay.
If we get our respect, everyone is respectful from the bottom of heart, that is more than enough. I think DR or TR are merely gimmicks. These are for me meaningless. If you're getting a smile and respect from a child, that is more than enough. That makes your day. I think the parents should also see that how important it is to give due respect to teachers, not to criticize teachers in front of their ward. Because that bounce back, they need to understand. If I'm giving you the fee or anything, that why teachers should do this way or that way, teachers should not be dissected and analyzed in front of kids. That's very, very important. For this purpose, for me, respect is more important than any DR or any TR.
So, ma'am, what we follow or what we really want to follow as teachers is reaching the child before teaching the child.
Right.
Right, ma'am? And I know that you do it so effortlessly. Now, let's see, we have new teachers who just joined the domain. So can you give them some tips on how to do this?
Yes. See, there are different individuals. I want my teachers to build a rapport with the students. That's what you're saying, the learners.
Yeah.
And some teachers are little indifferent also. They take little time also. But I have seen after a year and so they are a different person. Because then we do allow them lot of opportunities to shadow the other teacher. So when they shadow their other teachers and induction program they attend, then they are trying to emulate slowly and gradually that what are the things, why do children love that particular teacher, what is there in that teacher. That is, these things do work a lot. And this happens quite a lot. Teacher knows, I know, very experienced teacher, she's coming, oh, I know everything. But suddenly she's not able to build a rapport with the students. But I say, you know your subject very well, but please do observe other teachers also and learn what is there. And then if it is there, any difficulties, then we're always there for you. That is.
So ma'am, body language also here matters a lot.
Very important, very important. Teacher has a magic wand. If she will go sullen and disgruntled, the same will come out on the faces of children. If they are happy and with a lot of passion and excitement, she is entering the class, everybody will wake up. And then they will start taking interest and then she will get to know everything.
So ma'am, with great role as yourself, a great responsibility also comes. You worked as a principal. तो मैम कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि कोई टफ डिसीजन लेना पड़ा हो आपको, तो आपने वो कैसे लिया, उस चैलेंज को कैसे फेस किया, एंड वो जर्नी कैसी रही आपकी?
Yes, the life is full of challenges, I must say. It's not like this that we do not face any challenge or I have not faced any challenge. But I think with the grace of God, with a lot of patience and in a very calm manner, I have taken a decision, a very quick decision, analyzing pros and cons, and which has really worked well.
Ma'am, could you share an example?
I'll say it was very challenging. After COVID, I opened the school as per the guidelines of Delhi government. But some parents, they raised their voice and there was a lot of uproar. And the news next day came, the principal nahi maan rahi hai, jid pe adi hai. But I stick to my gun that there was nothing wrong. इन बच्चों को एक दिन स्कूल आना है, ये कब तक घर में रहेंगे? And I was very right. Though it took toll on me because lot of media pressure and everywhere, I know that time, but and I know the false those certificates also which they were getting कि examination cancel हो जाए और उनको physical mode में exam ना लिखना पड़े. तो ऐसे challenges आते हैं, लेकिन अगर आप सही हैं और as per policy जा रहे हैं and which is for the well-being of children only.
Yes.
Sometimes children do misguide their parents and parents love to be misguided by their children. So this is my urgent plea, parents to really see the pros and cons. That what is the purpose, the ultimate, it is for the well-being of children only.
मैम वो माहौल कुछ ऐसा था, we were all very scared, it was all new, but listening to your story, it's very inspiring how you took a step and you did not turn back.
I went 10, 12 media houses, top media houses calling me, coming, hounding me, and all my house, the entire bungalow was surrounded by media people only. One cannot imagine the plight. But I think God gives you the courage for that.
Because आप जो कर रहे थे वो बहुत it was the right thing to do.
Right. But it is very difficult when the 100 people are there and you are the only one who's standing there.
I'm sure. But
I am getting messages from my team, no ma'am, we are doing it. Do yours. Whatever you think you are right, you please do whatever it is right. That gives you a lot of courage.
मैम वो बोलते हैं ना, teachers know best. So your team and yourself have proven that.
See, it is very easy for me to do something, all right, or give them the online examination or not allow them to come to school. That's very easy. But something which I'm standing by and I'm knowing that it is for their well-being. So that was very challenging that time.
So ma'am, I know that you paint, I know you read, but do you also write?
Yes, I write and I play sitar also.
Oh, wow.
So I am really into arts, music, dance, drama. I have won a lot of prizes in dramatics also and debate also at the national level. In the Bhubaneswar Agriculture University, I won second prize in debate. So ये सारी चीज़ें हैं और इन सब चीज़ों का बहुत रोल रहा है. Books writing बहुत अच्छा लगता है मुझे, लेकिन that takes time. I'm writing one book also. And several articles are being published in different magazines and journals also. And I have presented papers also in, like, if I quote one, the CBSE conference last year. and one CBSE St. Bosic also, and different issues related to children only, and magazines also. That is there.
Ma'am, about your last paper, could we get to know the highlights of that paper?
Yeah. It was about the social skills of children in St. Bosic, the magazine of CBSE, and wherein I talked about how social skills are important. And how children, they are forgetting all these things when their relatives come and all them come, they do not want to come out of their room and mix with them. So ये सारी चीज़ें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. पहले एक रूम में बच्चे रहते थे, हमेशा मैं कहती हूँ, और उसमें सारे कजिन्स आ रहे हैं, मिल रहे हैं, रह रहे हैं, सो रहे हैं, उसमें लड़ाई भी हो रही है, तो वो बच्चे के लिए, ग्रोथ के लिए बहुत अच्छा था. So I talked about social skills, how important are they? Yeah.
So ma'am, now knowing that you're such an artistic person, no wonder your school is excelling so much in all these.
It's a team, that's very important.
I'm sure it's the team, yes. So, ma'am, you're an edu leader. We all know that.
I must say my management, our school chairman, Mr. Mahavir Goyal, he is a person who is very mature and who really trusts us. That's very important. Who allows us to do anything, explore anything for the well-being of children and for the benefit of students. That's very, very important. The trust we get from our boss also, that is so important.
Yes.
That percolates then deep down.
So, a fire which begins at the top, it comes down and it promotes everyone.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, we all know you're an edu leader as well. What challenges do you see in India's education system right now? And how can we pave our way to making the situation better, maybe 5 years from now?
See, it differs from state to state, I'll tell you. If you go to Kerala, you will not find that problem. If you go to Rajasthan, you will find girl child की education आगे नहीं होती है. एक और समस्या है, कुछ हमारे जो geographical reasons भी हैं, कि स्थिति ऐसे कि वहाँ बच्चों के जैसे वॉशरूम्स नहीं है, तो वहाँ बच्चियाँ जा ही नहीं पाती. वो 8th के बाद नहीं जा रही हैं वहाँ पढ़ने के लिए. कहीं ऐसे हिली एरियाज में स्कूल है कि जहाँ पे बच्चों को साइकिल जोन से ही जाना पड़ता है. देयर इज नो अदर मीन्स ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, सो चिल्ड्रन कैन ट्रेवल देयर. नाउ इन न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, द गवर्नमेंट हैज लुक्ड इनटू दिस वेरी सीरियसली and how to really control the dropout rates, which is very, very important. कुछ स्कूल में ऐसा है जहाँ पे टीचर्स नहीं है, एक टीचर पूरे स्कूल को पढ़ा रहा है.
कितना टफ होता होगा.
एक है कि जिसमें मैं आपको समस्याएं बता रही हूँ, चैलेंजेस, जहाँ पे बच्चे ज़्यादा हैं, 50 बच्चों के लिए एक टीचर है. So we have the education, if we talk about the challenge, not only in Delhi independent schools, but per se if you see the whole India, there are a lot of challenges. And I really congratulate to our honorable Prime Minister कि उन्होंने इतना इंटरेस्ट लेके न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में ये सारी चीज़ों पे काम किया है और उसका एक टाइमलाइन भी बनाया है. नहीं तो हम लिटरेसी की बात कहाँ करते थे, न्यूमरेसी की बात कहाँ करते थे, ECC की बात we never discussed, but now we have started discussing, we have realized the importance of it. So I think the things are happening slowly and gradually, and there is going to be a lot of change in the education landscape of India.
Okay. मैम, आपने ECC की बात करी, तो क्या बताना चाहेंगे to our audience what it means and how as educators, as schools, as teachers we can cater to that?
ECC is early childhood care and education, and this starts from formal schooling. बाल वाटिका 1 जिसको कहते हैं, हमें 3 years से शुरू होता है. अगर मैं सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का कहूँ तो उन्होंने कहा आप KG नर्सरी ना कहें, बाल वाटिका 1, बाल वाटिका 2, बाल वाटिका 3, that is 3+, 4+, 5+, then class 1 and class 2. This is the format which has been given by the central government of India. Now there's so many states which are not parity with the government of India. They have their own way, the way they want to do it, but this is the format which one should follow. Otherwise, there are 5 years for early childhood care and education, and that is called the foundational years, and where teachers should really pay a lot of things for the how to inculcate interest among learners. जब बहुत छोटे बच्चे आते हैं, टेंडर बच्चे आ रहे हैं 3 years के, separation anxiety है, and they do not know how to share, they are not toilet trained. So all these things are very, very important, and now the government is really taking midday meal scheme. The nutrition is very important for children. पढ़ेंगे तो बाद में, पहले तो उनका भोजन बहुत ज़रूरी है ना. मैं फिर कहती हूँ हम दिल्ली की बात नहीं करें, ऐसी भी जगह हैं जब बच्चों को खाना ही नहीं है. तो वो पढ़ेंगे क्या? सो मिड डे मील हैज़ बीन स्टार्टेड आंगनवाड़ी स्कीम बिकॉज ऑफ दिस ओनली. पोषण स्कीम जिसको कहा था, अगर आप चाइल्ड वेलफेयर मिनिस्ट्री की साइट पे जाएंगे विल गेट टू नो लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. तो बच्चों का सही मात्रा में न्यूट्रिशन बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि बच्चे का 80% ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट होता है 6 years ऑफ एज तक.
ओह वाह.
जब 80% ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट हो गया तो हमने उसको क्या दिया, क्या एक्सपोजर दिया, क्या न्यूट्रिशन दिए, कैसे उसकी लर्निंग के लिए इंटरेस्ट पैदा किया, क्या उसे ग्रॉस मोटर फाइन मोटर स्किल्स डेवलप किए, क्या लैंग्वेज स्किल्स डेवलप किए. लैंग्वेज चाहे हिंदी बोले, अपनी मातृभाषा ही बोले, लेकिन क्या स्किल्स डेवलप किए. सो दीज प्री लिटरेसी, प्री लिटरेसी स्किल्स, एस्थेटिक स्किल्स, आर्ट के स्किल्स, उसको all these things are very very important. So the soil when child enter is very very raw. It's very important for parent because mother is the first educator. She has to lay that foundation very strong, and thereafter the school comes, the role of school comes. That is there.
मैम आपने अपने करियर में you've touched so many lives, right? तो मैम ऐसी क्या एक एडवाइस आप स्टूडेंट्स को देंगे? You've seen this journey of students also. So that's that one thing that you want your students to know. कोई भी एक एडवाइस, कोई भी एक मंत्र जो आप चाहेंगे कि आपके बच्चों को पता हो.
बच्चों को मैं कहती हूँ कि अपने चीयर लीडर्स खुद बनो. नेवर अलाउ योर सेल्फ टू बी कंपेयर्ड विद एनीवन. आई एम डिफरेंट, यू आर डिफरेंट, somebody else is different. I have that strength which you do not have. So that work on that strength. Don't try to imitate and copy someone. And second thing is stay focused. मेहनत बहुत ज़रूरी है. Life is not an instant coffee. Life is not 2 minutes Maggi noodles. You should have patience and perseverance. बच्चे कहते हैं कि मैंने बहुत मेहनत की, मैम मुझे तो कुछ नहीं हुआ. मैं कहती हूँ उसी पॉइंट तक आप लगे रहो और देखो सही डायरेक्शन में आपका फोकस है कि नहीं है. आप सन की को भी फोकस करोगे ना उस पर, तो वो भी बर्न करने लगता है. सो दैट इज द सेम थिंग इज दिस. आप रस्सी को भी पानी भरते हो तो आपने देखा ना कुएं में वो निशान पड़ने लगता है, वो तो ब्रिक की है. क्यों पड़ता है उसमें? क्योंकि बार बार करने से करत करत अभ्यास के जड़ मत हो सुजान. तो मेहनत बहुत जरूरी है. हार्ड वर्क नहीं करना चाहता कोई भी. प्रॉम्प्ट 2 मिनट्स में अभी बन जाए वो सिविल सर्वेंट, 2 मिनट्स में डॉक्टर इंजीनियर, विच इज नॉट पॉसिबल. दे शुड सी, मेहनत करें, फोकस रहे, एंजॉय करें लाइफ को, हर चीज में पार्टिसिपेट करें. But the time management, the study skills, their focus, which is very, very important.
Ma'am, very rightly said, we should not compare ourselves. Ma'am, but I also feel बच्चे तो शायद इतना नहीं करते हैं जितना parents करते हैं. तो ma'am, how do you deal with that? How can we advise and tell the parents कि this is detrimental?
I will advise, not only advise, this is my humble plea to all the parents, never ever compare. If I compare 2 parents, will they like it? They will never like it. So why to compare 2 people? आप देखिए ना आपके बच्चे में क्या खासियत है, क्या उसकी कमजोरी है, क्या उसकी वीकनेस है. Let's work on that. मैं तो उसको गैप कहती हूँ, वो चैलेंज है, उस पर काम करते हैं. हर बच्चा साइंस के लिए नहीं बना होता, हर बच्चा कॉमर्स के लिए नहीं बना होता, बट ठीक है, वो जिसके लिए है, मे बी ही बिकम्स वेरी गुड इन दैट. That's what one should do it. It's very very important. So we need to also as parents to learn many things. है ना, पेशेंस भी चाहिए पेरेंट्स को, इन्वॉल्व भी होना चाहिए बच्चों के साथ. आपको रेडीमेड नहीं बच्चे प्यार करेंगे और आपके साथ कनेक्ट हो जाएंगे. हाउ मच टाइम आर यू स्पेंडिंग विद योर चिल्ड्रन? दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. द जॉइंट फैमिली सिस्टम यूज्ड टू बी वेरी गुड. दादा दादी नाना नानी, ये बहुत अच्छा था. ये बच्चा अपना मन क्या कुछ हाल जानता था, कुछ कनेक्ट होता था, कुछ कहता था. दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नॉट ग्लूड ओनली ऑन द or just connected on phone or anything. That's very very important.
अब तो ऐसा लगता है कि फोन के बिना लाइफ ही नहीं है.
Phone is not bad, but usage the way we are doing it bad. We are all hooked, whether we are the nerds, and that is why many people do not read. I never enjoy reading online book. I always enjoy reading on physical mode. Yeah.
वो मैम उसकी फील, उसकी स्मेल ही अलग होती है. मैम आपने फैमिली के इम्पोर्टेंस को बताया अभी, एंड इफ़ आई रिकॉल एज अ किड आई नेवर हैड एनी वरीज अबाउट हु विल टेक केयर ऑफ मी और हु विल टीच मी अबाउट माई कल्चर, माई रिलीजन, अबाउट स्पिरिचुअलिटी. तो मैम नाउ दैट वी नो न्यूक्लियर फैमिली सेटअप में ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो डू वी हैव अ सिस्टम इन प्लेस इन एट योर स्कूल वेयर दिस angle is also touched upon?
If you just see the morning starts with chanting of Om. So the child is, when he or she is entering, with due respect to all religion, there is a chanting of Om. तो उसकी एक positive चीज़ शुरू होती है. And yes, we will always find me along with my agents welcoming children. ये नहीं कि वहाँ पे वॉचमैन नहीं है या गार्ड नहीं है, लेकिन एक पर्सनल कनेक्ट. पेरेंट्स की भी कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है तो 2 मिनट में हम सुनते हैं, अच्छा सर जस्ट सिट डाउन एंड आई विल सॉर्ट आउट दैट. सो दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो एक पॉजिटिव एनर्जी के साथ शुरू होता है. उसके बाद प्रेयर भी है. देयर डिफरेंट डेज ऑफ द प्रेयर. अगर रेनी है तो भी उसका फॉर्मेट है कि कितनी बार आपको क्या श्लोक बोलना है सरस्वती का और ये क्या करना है. इस तरह से हम लोग श्लोक करते हैं. एंड देयर आफ्टर आई थिंक दैट इज़ द एक्सटेंशन ऑफ एनी थिंग. द लाइफ स्किल्स, द वैल्यू सिस्टम, हर चीज़ में एक चीज़ आप डिराइव तो कीजिए. अगर मैं बिजनेस स्टडी की स्टूडेंट हूँ, मैं बच्चे के साथ डिस्कस कर रही हूँ ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एथिकल प्रैक्टिस कर रहा है या अनएथिकल कर रहा है, विच यू थिंक विल बी सक्सेसफुल, एंड समवेयर आई एम हिंटिंग दैट. सो इनडायरेक्टली इट इज added, integrated, embedded in most of the lessons, and this is how we do it.
Ma'am, I also read,
And teacher herself becomes the, sorry for interruption, the teacher herself becomes a role model when she's taking up everything in doing in a just manner, everything. That is it.
so ma'am, I've also read that at Venkateshwar International School, we don't have regular subjects. We have lot of new subjects coming up. So please share those new.
So nice. I'm so excited to share with you that I think we were the first ones in the Dwarika to start artificial intelligence, right? I think 5 years ago as a main subject in class 11th and 12th. And now we have added design thinking. With that also yoga, fashion studies. Of course, where I feel कि physical education के साथ yoga भी बच्चे कर सकते हैं, वो भी एक subject हो सकता है. ECC भी एक subject है, skill subject है. That is there. So there are multiple subjects are there. Fine arts are there. Vocal music is there. Children can take any subject. Home science is there. You will be surprised to the student. Boys are opting for home science because So home science is not only they are just cooking, but there are a lot of things which are involved there in home science. So these are a lot of 18, 19 new subjects are there which we have offered for our children, and they really enjoy it. There's so many takers of design thinking also. So children do enjoy and they learn, and we stay connected. What is going on? What is relevant? How is it going to help? What is the futuristic approach? What are the things which down the lane after 10 years which will be very relevant for them? Which skills will be important for these children? That's very, very important. Whether it's machine learning, artificial intelligence, and again with that the liberal sciences. All these things are very important, and we keep on telling the children, and they are opting, and we really feel that they're doing very well. We have just called our one child who cracked civil servant. He has become income tax officer. Shubham Bharadwaj, I'll share his name. The other one who was posted there at Kargil, he's captain. He came just to wish us and conducted session for children. So that is kind of atmosphere is there.
बहुत proud feel
Yeah,
होता
you feel very proud. And I say, oh, you are that, ma'am, you are come to Kargil, I will take care of everything in Ladakh. You feel so, and the Shubham Bharadwaj, and the way he conducted interactive session with children. So intelligent at this age. Not even a single answer here and there. Precise, pinpointed, very nicely, and still very humble. Came with his 90 years old grandfather.
That is. Ma'am, there's a shift from IQ. अब हम IQ की बात ही नहीं करते हैं. There's multiple intelligences happening, and you're catering to it by incorporating so many different subjects in your school. Ma'am, so do you see that? Do you see in your classroom that children come with multiple intelligences?
Yes, we all are sitting here. We have a different way of learning. Like, I just give this example. If somebody is talking to me again and again, I will not understand anything. Until I do, I understand in 2 minutes. If somebody comes with a plan, I said, let me go physically and check there. So I have realized this reason, and I have shared with all the teachers. So what we do it when we are teaching any concept, we keep it in mind that it should not be only the explanation, audio also, visual also, and psychomotor also, hands and legs, how all these aspects are involved. So that is cognitive domain, psychomotor domain, and affective domain, that is their social and emotional part. How these things are important. And if I share with you a lesson plan, you can see a topic is there, what is the learning outcome, affective, cognitive, psychomotor domain, name of the activity, how that activity is catering in sync with the learning outcomes. So this is how I plan.
Ma'am, you firmly believe in constant learning. I think the reason why you became a teacher, so you can constantly keep upgrading your skills. Ma'am, so do you frequently indulge yourself in courses or in seminars, workshops?
I'm a keen learner. I think that till the time I die, I must have a book while reading and learning something, because that's very, very important. And I attended courses in this IIM Ahmedabad in 2005, which was a very great course. And there are a lot of in our open universities also, in Indira Gandhi University and other universities also. So I keep doing what is the best. That is why I visit countries also to learn and see and observe and come back with the ideas so that we can implement within the existing system, doing some tweaking and little modifications. So I think one must learn continuously, and from wherever, whatever you can do it, one should try to receive. That is the core.
Ma'am, I would want to know more about your IIM Ahmedabad experience.
IIM Ahmedabad, that was almost a 1-week course, and I think I was the second batch of that in 2005. And there were all over few principals were selected, those who were allowed to do that course. And it was we used to have class from 9 to 5 o'clock, you will not believe it, and assignments which we used to do in the night. But it was a great learning. During that time, how Professor Rajiv Sharma, Miss Manjari, they have really, really taught us with the sample of case studies which they do it. And it was a great learning. And they took our feedback also 360 degree from our different stakeholders. So you also get to know that what are the areas. And I was very young during that time, a young principal. So how to learn, how to do changes. So these kind of a very ignited and good workshops and sessions do really help us.
Ma'am, along with yourself, do you also promote your teachers, your management to attend these workshops and seminars?
Our 75% teachers have been sent to abroad.
Wow.
Yeah, from Dubai to Singapore, China, Finland, Spain. Before I go, I send them. So they should come with the ideas. So it is very important. That is the culture of the school. For workshop, and it is genuine, they will never be denied. Second thing, when they come back, they must conduct for others. So it is not that they will limit their knowledge to themselves only and they will forget. No, they must share what are the key 5 points or 10 points they have learned. It's like one of the group, they have recently attended competency-based learning in mathematics. So they came back for the entire department, they conducted the workshop, and I also attended that because I'm very keen what did they learn. This is how we know, like the grading system is going on, now credit framework is going on. So we are very keen to learn. That is the ethos of our school. Our management and all our teachers are really, they allow us to learn.
I'm very curious to know, जब मैं छोटी थी तो हमारे स्कूल में ना डायनामिक्स था, तुम साइंस से हो, तुम कॉमर्स से हो, तुमने आर्ट्स लिया है. So there was this hierarchical thing happening among students, not the teachers. So how does it happen? Number one, does it happen here? If it does, then how do you make sure that it doesn't affect the students and their learning?
See, this happens more amongst parents. That's not amongst students, that they feel they're superior or others are inferior because those they are coming from humanity background, they are joining as civil servants, which is so difficult.
Yes.
All right. So it is not like that. But parents make it. Engineer है, ये doctor है, अच्छा humanities लेगा. अभी भी वो mindset है. And we are working on that. But slowly and gradually, because if you see DO, there's more tilt towards humanities. It was there day before yesterday's newspaper that there are more takers for humanity course than science course, which clearly indicates that we are improving. So still the progress is going on. I'm sure that people will be really change in their mindset, and this notion will go away very soon.
So, ma'am, how would you want to be known as to a couple of years from now when you are no more the principal of Venkateshwara International School? तो आप क्या legacy छोड़ के जा रहे हो?
An honest educator who tried to do some changes, all right. Connect with the student's heart, with other fellow educators' heart. That is the thing.
Wonderful, wonderful, ma'am. Ma'am, let's come to the fun segment
Yeah.
of our
Really,
conversation.
this is much awaited segment here.
Okay, so ma'am, imagine that you are a student in your own school. What grade and subject would you choose and why?
I will try to join preschool because that is the time you are devoid of choice of any subjects or any sort of worries. Only playtime and dance and music. That is still when I want to relax myself, I go to nursery school and I meet parents and look at their students, not parents, look at their innocent faces, and that is how I enjoy and relax. Yeah, they're just angels.
Ma'am, now I'll be asking you to sit on a hot seat.
Sure.
So no conversation ends without a rapid fire. So we're going to play a game of word association. I'll be saying some words one after the other, and whatever comes to your mind instantly, you can say that.
Sure, definitely.
So ethics.
Aurobindo Ghosh,
Aurobindo Ghosh, okay. Teachers.
committed.
Music.
Shiv Kumar Sharma, Santur.
Technology.
Bill Gates,
Homework.
joyful.
Mother tongue.
No stumbling block for learning.
Indian education system.
Very excellent, I should say.
Right to education.
We need to really implement that.
Family.
First priority.
Faith.
Necessity.
Mentor.
Swami Vivekananda.
Last, what is your one mantra that you always follow?
Always give respect, it will come back to you, and there is no shortcut to your hard work. If you do it, you will find the success.
Wonderful, ma'am. It was so inspiring and insightful to have this conversation with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, once again. Thank you, audience, for sticking with us. Please stay connected with Beyond Boundaries.
Thank you.